Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with C-Sec a while.
Well, not as much as you, but
I'll bet you.
that case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Salarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatened? Was that really
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his... That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway.
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but C-Sec headquarters they were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. They just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
Well, it's not
They sent the
worth it.
military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
I suppose I can see both sides.
I suppose. Can't waste too much time worrying about it. Just wish I could have stopped it.
I gotta go.
Commander.
Shepard, do you have any idea what happened to
I
him?
sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but...
I need to go.
Oh, so long. Goodbye, Commander.
Shepard, do you have any idea what happened?
He changed ships and changed... I got the transponder frequency for his
I'll
new
check
ship.
out the coordinates.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
I keep an open door policy.
I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
That's enough, Chief. You always second-guess your superiors?
Sir! No, sir. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to...
So, we've got...
It won't be long now.
Good. I could tell.
I don't really care, Rex.
Suit yourself. So, we've got Saren.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would've if I thought I was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job. They said it paid well and the boss was... They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly
It
recruiting.
wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the... Couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the
I
freighter
don't
carrying?
know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner. There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Are your people really dead?
We're too spread out.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you...
Silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry. But it's more than just a silence. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds.
Sometimes we don't appreciate
That's
what...
true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just...
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Sam. See you later.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.